Hello. I know it's been a while. I had to take a bit of a break because of stress, but now I've continued working on the game. And if I can return to my normal schedule, I'll be able to finish writing it in one more week. Then I can focus on getting somebody to do the artwork and adding more music. Good. So we're going to continue where we left off, showing you the second playthrough of Straytale, Fairytale Dream, in which I choose all the bottom choices, to show you how much it differs from the storyline where I chose all the top choices. Okay, let's continue. Chapter 2, The Consequence. It's Jimmy again. Life has been rather hectic since my last entry. The Queen has died, and sometimes I wonder if it's my fault. Apparently, we are also something known as strays, and we can hear the voice of this self-proclaimed god of dreams named Marqueus. It's not all bad, I suppose. Marco is letting us stay with him, so we at least have beds to sleep in and food to eat. Just then, Kimmy interrupted. Jimmy, Marco wants everybody present when he talks with Manny, so hurry up. Jimmy and Kimmy took their seats at the table with Marco and Manny. The situation is pretty bad. Once word begins to spread, so too will the panic. I really messed up, didn't I? Placing blame won't change anything right now. There are bigger things to focus on here in the present. We need to know if things are going to escalate before a new ruler is decided or not. Manny, have you come up with anything? There's a woman, a room decorated with gold and gems, the stench of vanity and greed. Her hubris may be her undoing. It doesn't seem like our next queen will be a very pleasant person. Anyway, I think we should retire for the meeting. I think we should retire the meeting for today. There is a lot to think over, and we will all have a clearer perspective after a good night's sleep. Then this be goodbye for now. Come the morrow, we will see what the future holds. Manny left, and they headed off to bed. Early the next morning, they woke up, and Jimmy noticed a guard through the window. Going outside to investigate, Jimmy found a note, so he brought it inside. I don't think the music was supposed to change right then. Or at least not to this. Yeah. I'll fix that. But hey, I'll be doing... Hang on. I'll be adding more music anyway, so... I can worry about that then. Many left and they headed off... Yeah, I already read that. Kimmy, Marco, I found something we should probably look over. A note that a guard left behind. Everybody gathered at the table, and Jimmy began reading. We are sad to announce that Her Majesty, Queen Alice of Hearts, has passed away from her illness. Without children of her own, the crown has been passed on to her first cousin, Her Grace Duchess Mary of Somnium, with her infant son as her sole heir. Queen Mary will be giving her coronation speech at 1200 today. That won't be for a few more hours, but but it's unusual to crown a new queen so soon after the previous one had passed away. Maybe she's a little too eager to take the opportunity for more power. Regardless, we will know soon enough what kind of ruler she will be. For now, you two should get ready for the day. Jimmy... Oops. That's supposed to say Jimmy and Kimmy. Oops. Yeah. I'll get to that after I'm done with this. Jimmy and Kimmy took a bath. It was the first one they have had in a while. The hot water was relaxing. Afterward, they got dressed, ate breakfast, and then headed over to the castle with Marco to hear the speech. People of Mirabili, it is I, your new queen. Now, I know what you all must be thinking, but rest assured that I am more than just good looks. I am here to fix all the problems that my incompetent cousin could not. There is a lot of work that needs doing, but believe in me, and it will be done. I will prove that I am the superior queen. You are dismissed. That wasn't much of a speech, and she's making a lot of promises I doubt she can keep. Who knows? Maybe she actually will keep up with all her promises. Only time can tell for certain. We should head back to the house. Sure. The group headed back to Marco's house. About an hour later, a knock could be heard at the door. It was Manny. Marco let him in, and everybody took a seat at the table. I trust that ye got yourself acquainted with the new queen. I wouldn't say acquainted, but we saw her speech. She seems rather confident in herself. Confidence can only get you so far. In a worse enough scenario, it can even get you killed. So what do you think of her? Is she for real, or is she just blowing steam? You know, real medieval slang. Is she for real? Okay. Joking aside, let's continue. She can likely keep the kingdom from collapsing, but I still suspect great hardship in the future. The people don't like her as much as their previous queen, and she can't completely stop the chaos set in motion by fear and heartache. Well, at least it doesn't seem like we are facing the worst case scenario. Any kind of stability is better than none at all. What kind of hardship? Distrust from the existence of strays, fear of what the future may hold, and heartache from the loss of someone so beloved, all leading to a rise in the violent crimes and civil unrest. If there wasn't anyone to keep the peace, it would be complete chaos. And none of this would have happened if the previous queen were still alive? Could I have even done anything against the dragon? That is a good question, but the answer lies in what could have been, and not what is. So instead of asking what you could have done, ask yourself what you can do. So Jim, what can you do? I can do my part to try and set things right. Yeah, right. That's a good answer, Jim. Now then, what will ye do now? Return to the castle to see if the queen can help? That's for ye to decide. Should I return to the castle? Would she even help? What if something bad happens to her because I got her involved? The kingdom could fall into disaster. Also, this is supposed to be internal monologue, so his name shouldn't appear there. Also, nothing I need to fix. Bottom answer. Not worth the risk. No, I can't risk it. If I get her involved, something bad could happen to her, and then the kingdom really would be doomed. No, I've done enough damage already. Then that is your choice. So tell me, what do ye plan to do now, if not convince the new queen to help? The big concern is stability, so the best course of action will be to figure out how we can help maintain it. I'm sure the queen will do her part in accordance with her position as queen. So we should focus on something more toward what we can do as commoners. And how will ye be doing that exactly? That I still need to think on a bit. I would say to take your time, but time may not be on our side. Still, we should at least have enough time to think this through. In the meantime, I'm open to suggestions. I wish I knew, but things like thinking and planning aren't really my strong suit. I know. I just wish we could have done something to save the other queen. Then maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. I feel the same, but getting caught up in it won't change anything, nor will it help anyone. I know that, but still. Again, there's supposed to be a period here. On the bright side, this is following all the bottom answers, so it will be a bit easier to find in the script. Does anybody else have any ideas? I might know one thing that could help prevent something worse from happening. What is it? We could try to defeat Marqueus. He will likely try to prevent us from maintaining the peace, so we have to stop him. If he's a god, can that even be done? Who knows, but can we afford not to try? I'm sure that there are plenty of other things we could do that are more viable. Maybe, but can you be sure that Marqueus won't sabotage your efforts? Can we be sure he will? I suppose not, but just think about the risk of what could happen if we were to just ignore him. He has a point. Can we afford to just ignore the threats that Marqueus presents? Or would attacking him just provoke him into doing something in retaliation? This one seems a bit shorter. Okay. Let's go with refuse to take part, since it's a bottom answer. No way. We aren't getting involved in a fight against a god. Not when there are more viable options available to us. That's too bad. Well, it was worth a try. Sorry, it's just too risky. No, don't apologize. It was unfair of me to ask you to risk yourself for this. Aye, but that leaves ye back to the question of what ye plan to do to help maintain stability. I'll think of something. Maybe we could become heroes and protect people. If you mean protect people from other people or monsters, then we would need weapons. I'm not sure violence would help much. It would likely just result in more unrest. Well, how did you plan on helping people? Little things mostly. Helping people who get injured, maybe repair damages to property, and offer what I can to those who need it. If that's the case, then we really need to start pulling our weight around here, so we're not just a burden. That would be nice of you. We don't have anything we can give away, though. All we have is the clothes that we're wearing. You can still offer help to people around town, and assist me with what I'm doing to help. Do you really think it's going to get that bad? It could. People are grieving and afraid. The air is filled with uncertainty for what the future holds, and suspicion that their neighbors could be strays. Suspicion leads to fear, fear leads to hate, and hate leads to violence. Then having the skill to reassure people and talk them out of violence would be a valuable skill here. Do you think you have that skill? I don't know, but I could at least try if it comes to it. Well, let's hope it doesn't. We could still start helping people around here, and in a way, be sort of like heroes, as Kimmy put it. I knew it. We can be heroes. Sort of, but probably not the exact kind you were thinking about. Well, if you're that eager, maybe you should get to it. Yes, we shall. Come on, Jimmy. It's time to save the world. It's good that you're starting to get your enthusiasm back, but that's still too big a goal. Come on! Kimmy grabbed Jimmy's hand and pulled him out of Marco's house. Chapter 3. The Finale. This feels like a shorter chapter. Once I'm done with the main writing of the story, I'm going to see if there's any way I can make some of the chapters a bit longer so the game doesn't end up being too short. Right now it makes up most of the playtime will be made up of the multiple different timelines. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you look forward to the game when it's finally complete. I put a lot of work into it, so yeah. Anyway, goodbye for now. See you hopefully next week if I can get back into the working habit. Goodbye.